Well, coming up later this week, the Theirry Dramatic Society have got their next performance. It's Go Back for Murder, and one of the stars of the show is Chanelle Le Roux. Chanelle, thank you for speaking to us.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
I'll tell you what, I won't be going on stage talking like that. Now, how much are you looking forward to this performance? You've been in rehearsals for a while, I'm assuming?
We have, yes. We've been in rehearsals for a couple months, I think about 3 months now. 3 times a week, about 3 hours a session, and it's coming on strong. We're very excited to get on stage.
Now, it's an Agatha Christie show, or Agatha Christie written?
That's right, yes. So it was a book written in the 1840s, I think it was, 1940s rather, by Agatha Christie, yes, and then it was turned into a play in the 1960s. The book was originally called Five Little Pigs, and then it was turned into the play, which was Go Back for Murder.
Now, what appealed to you about the role?
What appealed to me? Well, firstly, I get to play 2 different people. So I play Carla Crail, who's a 21-year-old Canadian, so she's got a Canadian accent. And then I play her mother, Caroline Crail, who is a 30-year-old British woman. So the fact that I get to play 2 different roles with 2 different accents in 2 different time periods is quite appealing. And it was also the first role that I've auditioned for the lead role. I've only ever auditioned for supporting roles, so that was appealing to me as well.
How challenging is it?
It's challenging. I've got a lot of lines. I have to say it's very wordy, as you can imagine Agatha Christie play would be, and obviously you use words that you probably wouldn't use in day-to-day conversation. So in that way, it's quite challenging. And also picking up a lot of mannerisms from, the 30s, the 1930s and the 1960s that we might not be doing, sitting a certain way and having a certain posture and all of that. So, yeah, challenging but very rewarding.
Now, what can you tell us about the storyline without giving everything away?
Sure. So Carla Crail, she turns 21 and she receives a letter from her mother from the grave, essentially, saying that she was wrongfully accused of murdering her father. Carla was actually raised believing that her parents were killed in an accident. So what happens after she receives that letter is that Carla decides to go back to England where her mother was from and find out the truth. Did my mother really kill my father or was it somebody else? So it's filled with infidelity and action and excitement and love and murder, of course. So it's a very exciting play. And
the audience won't know who the person is until the end?
Absolutely. So you'll have to come and watch. It'll probably shock you all. But yeah, it's great. It's a very exciting play.
Are you happy with the cast? Well, I guess you have to say you are, aren't you?
It's a really, really strong cast. We all have a fair bit of experience, and everybody takes their role very seriously. And although we have a bit of fun, everyone comes very prepared and. I always say we're very believable actors, so we're all sort of, we're all quite believable, so it really comes to life on stage. It's been a great experience with the cast.
Chanelle, what about as far as, I guess, learning your lines go? You said you've got a lot to learn. How do you go about doing that? Have you got a secret to that, or is it just a lot of hard work?
Good question. I like to think I'm just born with the luck of it, but I think the reality is that I read the script over and over and over and over and over again. And then I actually record me and my partner doing the lines. I put my headphones on and then I pause it and say the lines out loud. That's the technique that I use. And that seems to work quite well.
And do you do it if you say walking around doing housework or do you...
Well, actually, to be honest, when I first started, I would do it sitting on my bed and then I'd fall asleep. So yes, towards the end, yes, I would have to learn my lines walking around the house. Otherwise, I'd fall asleep if I did it sitting down.
Now, it opens this Thursday.
Yes, it does.
So it opens this Thursday at the Arts Theatre. So the Theirry have been doing shows there for many, many years. People can book by calling 8410-5515. Or I note that if they go to trybookings.com, they can book 24/7, any time of the day or night. You can book. And then you've got 2 matinees. The matinees always seem to be very, very popular. In fact, they're booked out. So they're the 2 Saturdays, the 9th and the 16th at 2 o'clock.
Yes, that's right.
So who do you think
come on down and see it?
Who do you think should be coming along? Who's it aimed at? Who do you reckon is going to get the most out of something like this?
Oh, it's hard to say. I think just anybody who enjoys theatre. You can be young, old, whatever. Just come along and watch it if you enjoy the theatre. Make a day of it. Come down and have some lunch, watch the show and just enjoy the beauty of live theatre.
And how does this compare with other performances that you've done?
I mean, because it's my first major lead role, of course, that's been a very different in terms of the dedication, the time, and the effort that you have to put into really getting to know the character. But they've all been really enjoyable. Adelaide's got such a wonderful scene for amateur actors that I've really enjoyed every performance and every experience that I've had with all of the community theatres here. So it's been wonderful working with Theirry, and I'm very grateful. It's all just been great.
Terrific. Well, we wish you well. I think we can say break a leg and know that we wish you luck.
Thank you, Peter, so much.
So 84105515 or trybookings.com is the website, and the show is Go Back for Murder coming up from this Thursday at the Arts Theatre.
Yeah, awesome.
Chanelle, good luck. Thank you for speaking to us.
Thank you so much, Peter. Have a wonderful evening.
That's Chanelle Le Roux, who is one of the stars of Go Back for Murder, Agatha Christie, the Theirry Dramatic Society putting that on from this Thursday.